actually want a phone, I'll make arrangements. Just let me know. But the point of what I'm telling you is we will have telephone contacts, so if there's any emergencies or something like that, one of there'll be certain people with phones, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So continuing with clinic issues and policies and stuff, if we run into a difference in opinion on how we're going to handle a certain trauma situation or medical situation, we've come up with a 3-person consensus. Okay, that will consist of our medical director, Patty Lou, okay, the person involved, and me. Okay, when I say the person involved, the provider who's seeing the patient, and me. And it'll be 2 against 1, whatever the best thing is for the patient. You know, as medical director, I'm not the big cheese. I'm a physician assistant. There's people that are way more experienced than me in deep medicine. You know, but my input can kind of, you know, is more the logical thing. You know, Patty is more the deep internal medicine thing, and the provider, hey, that might be emotional for them, you know. So, we have team health kits this year. What that means is, before we go, and I know this is the last time, but maybe we'll just pass them out at the airport or at the hotel. Okay, everybody's going to get a kit with anti-diarrhea, some antacids, probably some Motrin, and some antibiotics, just in case, okay? If you have any questions at all, or if you have anything that's ailing you that falls outside of just regular old, you know, Montezuma's or something like that, then Patty is our team health doctor, okay?
I'm getting my annual
What antibiotics are you providing?
You guys are terrible, because I'm going to turn red any second now.
You already are. She want to know what.
It's a beacon too. It's the worst part.
Say what antibiotics are you providing?
We haven't decided. It's probably going to be Cipro.
Yeah, okay.
So it's something easy to take. So
Citromac.
yeah, Pfizer, man. The female patient protocol. If you're a male provider, you need a chaperone. If you're going to uncover even probably the belly. I mean, just we're such a young organization that we don't want any bad publicity or any thought that we're being, you know, the mean, ugly Americans. Okay, so here's an important thing. Okay, for every different discipline of medicine, there will be a black chest. It's a huge black chest like that. Okay, when we get to the clinic, you guys, look for your black chest. That will be handed out. One to adult medicine, 1 to pediatrics, 3 to triage. That will be the box that you guys start out with. And I have tried to make just about everything you need to open shop in that black box. Okay? As you need resupply, come to the resupply area. In past years, we have just said, okay, man, I'm not hauling all this stuff back to Danny's house or back to the United States, so let's just give it all away. This year, our scope has changed a little bit. We're penny pinching because we want our own surgery center clinic. So try and be a little frugal with this stuff. You know, I mean, just not wasteful at least. Okay. Security at the clinic. It's everybody's responsibility to watch out for everybody else. We're all brothers and sisters there. You know, I mean, even if you suspect we're going to get mobbed, okay, just by people who want medicines, okay, or if you see a door open because they'll. You know, you see your buddy's purse laying out, or your girlfriend's purse laying out, or Naranzi's purse laying out. Please bring it up to somebody, okay? Because, I mean, they're so sweet, but stuff will get stolen, especially in a sort of rock concert atmosphere like that. Okay, almost done, you guys. Goodwill items for the clinic. I know that you guys have a lot of stuff that you want to bring. I can't guarantee it'll all make it into boxes because we are running out of room. I mean, we're seriously running out of room. And also, Cathay Pacific wants an itemized list of what's in every box and how many boxes there are. So, if you guys are bringing a piece of carry-on, or if you guys are checking in a personal luggage and only taking 1 box, if you're going to bring some little gifts for the kids, stick them in that piece of luggage, okay? Our weight limit is 50 pounds for general class. Okay, so a little mishmash here. We have a media team, okay? The media team will consist of photographer, Roy, and Narancy and his little video crew that'll be going around with Dean. They'll have a phone. If you guys see anything going on, this is a critical year for us because number one, it's pretty high profile. Number two, all the footage and all the wonderful pictures that we take, we're all going to be using it to show people what we're doing next year to really make our Sturgis Center happen, okay? So if you guys see anything, find somebody with a phone or go alert somebody from the media team to come over and take a picture, whether it's an interview, an interesting case, you know, a little minor surgery, electrical things, okay? One of the things I just ran out of time to do is I wanted to tag everything that you could plug in, either okay for 220 or okay for 110 or 220 or 110 only. So if in doubt, don't plug it in. Unless you're absolutely sure. We lost a couple of nebulizers last year, so thank God they're cheap, because they got smoked on 220 when they're really only 110.
Did you bring any voltmeters or?
We have one huge converter. We're getting another converter.
No. Are you bringing a device to measure the voltage?
No, because we're assuming everything's 220, but you can look on the little mouse or the power pack to see if it'll take 220/110.
I'm less worried about our devices. I'm more worried about if we have something.
Right.
I think we're good.
Okay. One thing that you should know about Cambodian electrical connectors is that they're round and slotted at the same time. You may not need an adapter. You might be able to take your double spaded one and plug it right into the round hole. Just make sure your mouse or the converter says 120/220 volts. If you're not sure, you know, ask somebody. I talked about the keys. As you guys, RNs, as you guys get the list, which I'll probably send out tomorrow night, okay, of the supply list, I tried to think of everything, but if there's something glaringly that I forgot, just send me an email, okay? Okay, finally, I'm almost done, you guys. Finally, that movie that really touched me, that, of course the Killing Fields touched me, right? But the other day on Netflix, I saw something called Small Voices / Stories of the Children of Cambodia. And this talked about the level of education and the struggle of the poor kids who wanted an education, knowing that was the only way out, and the tiny availability of classes that they could actually take. So that's why I was thinking, at least for me, I'm going to try and bring some ABC or early learning books or something like that for them. And you don't have to just give them out at the clinic. You see a begging kid, boom, he's getting it because he doesn't get to go to the he doesn't get to go to the orphanage. You know, he's begging for his family, or else they don't eat. So just keep that in mind. That's just a suggestion. And then for anybody who hasn't seen The Killing Fields, that's what changed my life.
Feel a good story.
Well, I have a question. Is Opto going to stay in the clinic?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's staying in one place.
Yes.
Good.
So, can we meet all the Cambodian medical students before we just start? I know the first year, I was kind of confused who was who, and I would like to just meet them. We never like officially met them. It's kind of just blended in.
Yeah, that's a question for Grace.
Is there a way that we can like have a group introduction?
Yeah, it's really tough because, you know, mandatory meeting, you know, half the people are here, and the other people, you know, like we have somebody in Florida, and so if we get down early, we try to corral 60 of our people. We could do it then
Where, you mean?
at the hotel.
But Sandy, you're asking about the people in Cambodia.
The Cambodian medical students.
Oh, right. They'll be there at the hotel that morning.
I mean, we never really, do you remember, it's kind of like
We just showed up.
Yeah, they're just going to show up and you don't even know who's who.
I didn't even know,
Okay.
some of my friends
We have fancy name badges this year, and they're going to be staying at our same hotel. Will they be riding on the same bus as us?
Will they have a different color, or will we know, how will we know they are the students? Like, some, I don't even know the whole team.
Yeah.
So
Well,
sometimes I think it might be a team member versus somebody.
Yeah, we should give them
I'd like to know.
the peach. No, just so we know who's.
It was confusing.
Yeah. No, a couple of things. One is we are going to get about 20 of them, and more than half of them will be the same people that we've used in the past. So we are going to have name tags. Okay, so the other thing is we're going to have the name tags around your neck, so we'll identify you as team member. And the other thing is we're all going to get the scrubs today.
And
Today is
they'll have the same scrub,
yeah.
but
Okay.
well, the way we'll tell them apart is.
You know what? It's going to be real easy because look around. There aren't that many, you know, this size
Maybe
Cambodian
a different
kids.
colored lanyard for their name tag, and they have like a orange lanyard, and they have a blue lanyard.
Other than Patty.
In answer to Linda and Joe's question, Narancy and I had actually argued about that a little bit. Okay, you know, I mean, I mean, when we say argue, hey, we're all kissing and stuff. We didn't want them to feel like second rate. We really are doing our best to interface with them because we thought about different color scrubs. I have a whole case of different color scrubs, and that would be the easiest, but we want to really interface with us because that's our point. We want to make a long-term relationship with these guys and not feel like they have to
They've been
battle
with
us.
us.
You know?
Yeah.
Initially, it just helped me like, oh.
But they'll have
they learn, like, we
they'll
got
have good
focus
name
on them.
tags.
I like them so much. I like
Yeah,
them.
we'll have good name tags.
Will their name tags identify them?
Yeah, well, this is the other thing is I go back and forth, and it's very, very hard to do, as Richard knows. When we send out an email, you're lucky to get half of it back, right? So if we're going to make nice name tags that Joe can use over and over and over again. You know, none of this, hello, my name's Joe Green sticker, right? You're going to name tag, and it's nice. It's going to be a nice for you to keep. So if you send me a picture of you, and a passport picture, I will take that picture and put your name tag, and I will ask the same of the medical students in Cambodia.
And it'll say student, and like ours will say nurse or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So Linda, if you send me a picture of your passport picture, an email, I'm going to send it to Danny, who's in Cambodia now. He's going to make name tags for us. So I encourage you. So if you get a name tag without a picture, it means you didn't send me or I didn't get your picture. Okay.
Maybe another suggestion, as long as he's going to be doing the name tags, maybe he could make a Facebook that everybody could get, so that when you go home at night and you've been working with someone, and you know, it just has their name and the you know, and then everybody kind of.
Or you're talking about a manual book. That's very doable.
Well, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Xerox thing. Just
Yeah.
download all the
That's
pictures with the names
That's a great
that
idea.
you've already done, and you know, you just cut and paste it into.
Yeah, we do that
Kind of
for
roster
residents.
list.
Yeah,
For
residents.
Yeah.
Or
I would,
And
it would be great. Again, I just need the pictures to be able to do that.
Okay.
also, everybody's going to have their cameras, okay? There will be one repository after the meeting for everybody to upload. That's worked real well in the past because our professional photographer can't be everywhere at once and catch a magical moment that you happen to get on your little Canon 81 or whatever. Okay, so let's all share and upload, okay? Because everything belongs to all of us. So I'll get you guys the name of the Smug Mug address later or whatever we use.
So when we passed out the scrubs today, this year, Cambodia's hot, I recognize that, but scrubs is a must this year, okay? You guys want to wear shorts, I'm okay with it, but no scrubs, no clinic. Because like Rich said, this is a high profile, and we want to be able to use pictures and videos to generate stuff for us in the future. So I want to make it as professional as we can. I know it's hot, but scrubs I think is the best way to go.
Yeah, real quickly along that, this is our third mission.
Right.
This makes us have a track record. Okay, first couple of years you can go out and you ask for stuff, and maybe they'll give it to you, maybe they're not. But a lot of companies want a charitable organization to have a track record. We are going to be high profile. This is it. This is really good stuff. Now we can really ask for some substantial stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
We want to look good.
I'm so happy you guys are here because this mission is a turning point for Project Raincore. I mean, we can actually do something, you guys. This is just so exciting.
For one thing, I will say this. Rich alluded to it earlier, and we want, our big goal is we want to have a permanent footprint in Cambodia. I want to be able to send, you know, Dr. Patty Lou, she wants to go to Cambodia in June, and we don't go till December. If the people at the airport recognize Project Anchor name, they recognize that this is a really good humanitarian medical group. So I want to be able to raise enough money, when we're talking about this, enough for the clinic, and I hope that's the first step of making our name a brand in Cambodia. Again, it needs to be very professional on our part, and I sent out, and I know Rich did, I know Kimmy, and everybody sent out a begging letter for donations. So I sent that to 300 people. I know that made it into a lot of people's spam. If you can go in spam and take it out and send it out to all of your friends and family, would be great. Essentially, it's us asking for donation to raise enough money to operate the clinic in Cambodia. Okay, so be on the lookout for that.
At the same time, everybody, we realize that you have all given so much.
Exactly.
So we're not necessarily asking you guys who are already spending so much your own money, your own vacation, to give more. We're not asking that. We're just saying please spread the word.
Oh no, we're asking that too.
You know what I mean?
I've taken 3 checks from Patty in the last month. I'll take more.
More is more.
More is more. No, we're asking. No.
All right. Okay, so let's do this. I need a couple volunteers to help us pass out scrubs.
Wait.
Let's
What?
do the Cambodian etiquette.
Yeah, let's see the cat. Can we
Oh,
come
I
up
forgot
here?
about Fatana. Fatana.
Come on up.
Oh, my fault.
This is Watnab, everybody, and he works at the Cambodian family, and he knows Cambodia.